What's going on, Rockstar? Welcome to the final video in the series, 3 ways to recession-proof yourself as a timeshare rep. If you have not yet watched video number 1 and 2 in this series, I invite you to go back and watch them after you complete this video. If you have not yet subscribed to the Timeshare Sales Mastery YouTube channel, make sure you hit subscribe and click the notifications bell to get all updates on new videos that get released. My name is Joni Dillon. For those of you who don't know me, I am the trainer to the top 1% in this industry. Let's get into it. Now, here's what's going to happen. Some of you are going to hear what I say, the strategy, this advice that I'm going to give you, and it's going to go in one ear and out the other. And you're going to say, man, that's what she had to give us, right? And that's going to be unfortunate. And I say that with a loving heart, because I think that if you were to listen to what I'm going to share with you in this video and take the advice, that it certainly could set you up for success. So I invite you to listen with an open mind. And others are going to go, done, right? Check, done, doing it. And I applaud you for that. So here's what it is. For the next year, minimum, every single paycheck, no matter what, you're putting aside 50% or more, a minimum of 50% or more, into a savings account that you do not touch. You do not touch, no matter what. If and only until there's a rainy day. And I don't mean like Seattle rainy days, because there's a lot of those. I could make an excuse every day for that. I mean a serious rainy day. And I implore you to do this. And if you do this, there's multi-benefits that are going to come out of it. I'm going to share with you right now. So here's what they are. Number 1, here's what happens. When people come into this industry and they don't have any money, they don't have a nest egg, there's an undercurrent of fear that's operating in the background, right? If we were a computer's operating system, there's going to be a program running of fear. And that fear is palpable. That fear may not be seen. We can't visually see it, but it can be felt. I'm going to get a little woo-woo on you all. That's okay, because I'm a lot of woo, but here's a little bit of woo for you. It's actually quantum science. It has been proven. Most of you know this. There is an energetic field that exists around you. It's 3 feet in diameter, 3 feet tall, above your head rather, and below your feet, like an oval egg, right? 3 feet all the way around approximately. And inside that, that's your energetic field. That's like everything that's going on inside our bodies, like physiologically, even is expressed through that energetic field. What we're feeling, our emotional state is expressed in that energetic field. If we're feeling drained and overworked, it's showing in our field, right? We've got our chakra systems, we've got our energetic field. Okay, that's a little, now I'm done with the woo. But here's why that matters. It matters because 93% of all communication is unconscious. Only 7% of communication is communicated through words. When you're sitting at a table and your tour is sitting across from you, they're within about 3 feet of diameter. Maybe even less at times when you're leaned in, right? And your energetic field is expanded out 3 feet. Their energetic field expanded out over 3 feet. Guess what happens? You're overlapping fields. They're feeling everything that's going on within you unconsciously. They may not be aware of it consciously. They're not, unless they're highly empathic and intuitive, do they know what's going on, right? And they're feeling it unconsciously. So this is why, a major reason why, when you're not like having timeshare breath because you haven't sold in a couple weeks, and the tour is like sitting back like this, like, oh my God, come on, can someone get me out of here? No, I don't want to speak to your manager. No, I want to do this. I want out. It's because unconsciously your energy is pushing them away, right? This undercurrent of fear that's operating in the background of this operating system, your auric field, your energy field, is pushing them away. It's repelling them from you. So when reps come in and they don't have a nest egg, or maybe they just blew a big paycheck, because that's what most reps do when they finally get paid, is they go out and blow it all, go buy a new car, go put it on black at Vegas, they don't have the money. And so, or they dwindle it down and they live paycheck to paycheck and mostly on credit cards. It's just, and this creates an undercurrent of fear. Okay. And that gets transmitted to your tours. So here's what happens now when you choose to invest. And when I say invest right now, I mean save. I'm saying save. When you choose to save, invest into you, let's put it that way, a percentage of 50% or more into a savings account that you don't touch. So let's say now that you watched video number 1, you've watched video number 2, you may have even watched our masterclass that's coming up at timesharesalesmastery.com, little plug. And you've done all those things. So you've got these new beliefs in this operating system that are actually serving you and supporting you as opposed to hurting you, like what many of your current beliefs are. And you're blocking the noise from all the negative reps on the floor or people who are just doing what they do. Watch those videos if you want, to get the full, full transmission, the full lowdown on that. And you're now selling deals, right? You're selling deals. You cannot not be selling deals if you've done what I've said properly. And you're making money. So now you get to the end of the month. Let's say you make $20,000 this month. Some of you have never seen that kind of money before. Others are like, oh, it's okay, month. It's not that great. It's not that bad. But let's say your bills only total $5,000 and you have the ability to put $15,000 aside, right? Everything beyond what your bills are, you take my advice, you label it rainy day fund. You can rename it inside your bank's checking account or savings account, and you don't touch it. This account goes towards nothing else but your rainy day fund right now. And you move that money there. Okay. Next month, you're going to have money coming in, right? And so that money goes there. Now we head into the first of next month. For those who didn't, would have blown all their money and they're sitting on like $1,000 or $2 going, oh my God, I got to sell. That underlying fear is gone. You now have $15,000 or more, depending on what you made that month, right? Sitting in a bank account. And it's like, oh my God, there's spaciousness. You can breathe. You don't feel the pressure of having to perform anymore, do you? Now it's nice to perform. You know that you want new money coming in, right? You don't want to rely on that nest egg that's there for a rainy day, but you know that you want more income coming in, but there's not a pressure to perform. So do that for 2 months. Now you've got 30 or 40,000, maybe even $50,000 right now. And it becomes a lot easier to come in every day and just be and help people, put them in the picture. Why? Not because you have to, but because you believe in this product and what it does, and that you want to, and that you believe that they deserve to have what you sell. They deserve to have the vacation plan that you offer, and they deserve to have the best one there that you have. And see, when you come in with that psychology, because this nest egg has been built and there's not this undercurrent of fear that's operating in the background, pushing your tours away, repelling them from you, what happens is deals naturally flock to you. Your vibration's higher, right? You can find reasons to be happy more easily than to be in fear or scarcity or lack and all the things that come with not having money. And you keep doing that for month after month after month. No matter what happens in the economy, you're setting yourself up for success, and you stick to this and you do it monthly, every single paycheck, rather, month after month after month after month. Soon you have a couple $100,000 in the bank. Why? Because as I mentioned in the last video, you, my friend, are blessed. You're blessed because you have an opportunity that most folks in this world do not have. I'm going to tell you a short story. I don't know how many years ago this was now, but maybe it was like 2015, I want to say. Yeah, sounds about right. 2014, actually. 2014, long time ago, I remember walking into our morning meeting. Saturdays, we used to have these big blowout meetings. They were just amazing. So much fun, music, liveliness. Everyone was pumped up. They knew what their goals were. They knew what they were going to do because we'd blast them all over the screens. And all there was instead of music or music video blasting, there was this number and it said 27,000. Like, I think it was $952. $27,952. That's it. And everyone's like, what is that? What's that? What's that? And our EVP at the time asked, he's like, so what's that number? I don't know. What's that number? And he just kind of waited and waited. He's like, y'all don't know what that number is? Someone's like, oh, it's the biggest deal that was sold yesterday. No, I think there's a bigger one. No, not that. Someone's VPG? No, not that. Finally, he says, well, he looks at me and he says, that's what Joni Dillon made yesterday. That's what she made yesterday. $27,952. And even I was like, don't get me wrong. I did the math, but I knew what I made total in the month, not what I made in that day necessarily. Okay, maybe I did. Anyway, it felt damn good. It felt damn good. Why? Because most humans can't make that much in an entire year, and many can't make that in an entire year, let alone a single day. And you, my friend, have the ability to do that. You have a gift that most people will never have. They'll never see. And I think that it's easy to take it for granted. And it's easy to fall into this victim mentality of, I don't have enough, I'm not getting enough, there's not enough tours, my manager did this or said this to me, or so-and-so jacked my deal, whatever. It's easy to fall into that. I've been there. And what one could choose to do now, going forward, is to remember what you have here and what you have in every given day that you choose to show up to work. A beautiful blessing that has the ability to return to you what most could never even fathom earning in their lifetime in a single day. You have that gift. Now, what you choose to do with that is up to you. And if you choose to leverage that mindset, that perspective, that lens every day, and you do the things that I mentioned in video number 1, managing your beliefs and releasing beliefs that are no longer serving you, as well as video number 2, blocking the noise, getting the people who have no business even being there sometimes because their head's so off and out of the game, out of your world. And you do what I'm saying in video number 3. No matter what, every single paycheck for the next year, you're putting aside a minimum of 50% or more, whatever you can do or more. Push it, push yourself to the edge right now. Get uncomfortable in the savings of it. You'll thank, I don't need you to thank me, but you'll thank yourself for it. And this really, I believe, can set you up to not just survive the next few years, because man, who wants to survive anything? There's nothing good about surviving, right? What about thriving through these times? What if you could thrive through these times? Wouldn't that feel great? What would it feel like to thrive through times where other people are struggling, right? Where you actually have the ability to help others in your community, in your family, in your friend circle out because you were smart with your money, because you worked efficiently. And when I say efficiently, you blocked out what didn't need to be in and you focused on what was going on in here and you managed that. And when something surfaced and came up that wasn't serving you, you knew how to get rid of it and you blocked it and got it, not blocked it, you got rid of it, you released it and got it out. And you showed up every day and you focused on gratitude and the blessing that you have now. See, here's one thing we do not know. You do not know if your company is going to keep all of its sales offices open for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, or however long. You don't know. You don't know if, you don't know when, you don't know anything. And here's what you don't want to focus on. That. What you do want to focus on is what you can control. And that's you. And that's what comes in here, goes out of here, right? What you put in here and what comes out of your mouth, what you think, what you believe, that impacts your behaviors, that thereby impacts your results, right? Thereby impacts your results. I hope this video series has helped you, and I really hope that it's got you feeling the urgency and the shift of not just showing up to work like, no, maximizing every opportunity right now, not from a place of fear, right? But from a place of inspiration, from a place of motivation, from a place of, if you've never saved before, dang it, now's my time. This is when I start. And I hope it's inspired you to do that. And if you'd like more, and you'd like to attend our upcoming masterclass I mentioned earlier, join us at timesharesalesmastery.com. That's timesharesalesmastery.com. We'd love to have you there. It's free. It's a free offering for you. And can't wait to see you there. Get out there, be unstoppable, rock star, and change some lives today. Peace.